Today, I'd like to start with a little story about Timon. I think, really, I should let Timon tell his side of the story. But Brad, I think you're going to be proud of him, and I think you're gonna like this.
Let's go.
Timon's
back.
Timon's back.
I'm back.
Yeah, I'm back at the studio. Hey, let's get the ferns in. I just remembered that.
Hey, can we bring the ferns in, please, Timon?
Hey, can we strike the
Quiet on the set. We're getting the ferns in.
Hold for ferns.
How's that, Timon?
Hold for ferns.
Fluff the ferns.
Fluff the ferns.
They like to be fluffed.
Get the intern. Are they centered?
Encourage the ferns.
Are the ferns centered?
They are.
Encouragement?
Good, yes.
Well, I moved him after he said it's good, so what about now?
Tiny bit back. There you go.
All right. That
Action.
was the intro. Action. All right. Seriously. Yesterday.
Fern real.
For real this time. We had a Friday pickleball shoot, and we found a private court in the backyard of a couple's house down in Stillwell, Kansas.
Oh, Timon's stomping grounds.
Yes.
That's
So
right.
we show up, and, first of all, Rachel's going, hey, make sure you look around at the other homes down there. See if any other houses have pickleball courts. See what it's like down there.
Yeah.
And so Isaac and I show up a bit early. We're like, wow, these courts are awesome. We meet Becky. She's telling us all about it. And then Timon shows up a bit later. Becky's not there. Timon's like, this court is awesome. This is like 4 minutes from my house. I would love to come here and play all the time. I got to get and go with these people. So I was like, great. I said, next time she comes out, I will like introduce you and I'll make sure to like bring up that you're like 5 minutes away or whatever. Well, that wasn't enough for Timon. Me mentioning it one time, Timon had other plans.
Like, no, seriously.
Yeah. Timon, would you like to tell? Basically, when Timon did one too many, I think. I think he did one too many mentions of, I'm real close by. I mean, nothing bad happened.
No, I don't think I think it's maybe one other time besides like you saying that. And then as we're about to leave, I think, was it you that was like, we were thinking about doing like a 24-hour, like playing pickleball for 24 hours, like challenge at some point. And you were like, oh, this place would be perfect.
This would be the perfect court to do it.
And I think I was just like, I was like, oh yeah, like I could just like, I wouldn't have to be the whole time. I just go back to my house like 5 minutes away. Just like, just a super quick drive there and back. Yeah, the whole time.
If you guys needed something, you probably just yell and I'd hear it.
Yeah. We're within earshot. Like I could see your fireworks on 4th of July.
Yeah. Do you guys like bottle rockets?
Yeah.
Me and my family who live close by will shoot them off from time to time.
Yeah, we'll shoot them off. You have a pickleball court. We have a pool. We could do a switch. We could even walk to each other's houses. We could cool down at the pool afterwards because we're that close.
I noticed it looks like you just got your driveway blacktopped. I could ride my skateboard over and I wouldn't even be that sweaty because it's so close.
Wow. I know there's scattered thunderstorms, but I guarantee you we got the exact same amount of rain as you because we're that close. I think this tight beat means that it's going down with some random thoughts and white meat too. Midwest best friends eating fast food on repeat. So come along, let's have some fun and go ahead, get on your feet, cause it's the Ghostrunners podcast. Every Monday morning we're taking back Ghostrunners podcast. That's good, time.
Yes, he's really laid it on thick, letting them know. Hey, seriously, it's convenient.
So, do you think you're in with Becky?
I don't know. I was really crossing my fingers hoping for just like, oh yeah, come by anytime.
Yeah.
But I think
we didn't get one of those.
I think one of my problems was like, it wasn't clear enough that I also enjoy pickleball. I think that was like the thing is like that might have been if I was also like looked like a pickleball fanatic, but I had nothing to show that I was a pickleball boy.
Yeah,
I just had my camera stuff.
Yeah.
I could film your court.
Yeah, you need to start getting merch or something that just says, I like pickleball.
I play too.
Yeah.
I know how.
Yeah. Yeah, because maybe if she has a pickleball court in her backyard, she's probably decent herself and wouldn't want you coming over and hogging the court.
Oh, yeah.
If she's not going to have some competition.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Did you play against her? Or what's the connection with Becky?
I think Scott knows someone who knew Becky.
Okay.
So I'd never met her before, but
5 minutes from your house type. So it's south.
Yeah.
It's far down there.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Scott probably drove an hour to get down there.
Yeah. Easily. Dang.
So,
how was it?
It was fun. It was great. Color schemes purple and gray, right? So
Yeah,
the core was purple and gray.
K-State grads?
I'm assuming.
Gotta be.
Why
I
else?
like it.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah, I like the purple. And it was great. They have lights.
Nice.
I didn't need to use them, but they have lights. And yeah, it was great. I think we got some really good stuff. I think we got some stuff that maybe is not as good, but
Let's hear about the not as good stuff.
oh,
That's always kind of fun.
just playing pickleball with like different objects, and it was just really hard. I just don't know if it was that entertaining.
Like different paddles, like
yeah, fire shovel. Scott had diapers. You know, Isaac got a Swiffer.
Okay.
So I was just like, I don't think this is super entertaining right now.
Yeah.
But then we got some other good stuff. We that one video we shot felt like we were all like high school guys making like a video project together or something, because we were just laughing a lot, and we were just doing. It was basically like the premise is you miss a really easy shot, like an overhead like smash, and you whiff it, which does happen.
Yeah.
But it seems like it should be such an easy shot, and so Isaac whiffs it. Scott's like, "Hey, can I show you something real quick?" And then he like leads him off the court, and then basically it goes into this really intense like torture scene.
Okay.
So we were like, he's drowning Isaac. We're like waterboarding him. He tases him. We have like jumper cables, look like he's electrocuting him. He throws him in his trunk.
Okay.
And then there's kind of a funny reveal at the end. Scott's like, all right, I got to go back to my old partner. Timon happened to have driven his dad's like catering truck yesterday.
Perfect.
And so it's this unmarked white van with a sliding door. Since Scott opens the sliding door, and I'm in there and I'm tape up. And then that's the end. Scott's like, you ready to play? Did you learn a lesson?
Yeah. That's good.
I also just... I was just flipping you off. Just now. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, please.
Anyway, so that was really fun. That was just we're all just goofing around, being dudes, just thinking this would be funny.
It's convenient that you had the van there, but even if you didn't, you could have gone and gotten.
I could have just swung by home.
Yeah.
Just real quick.
Yeah. That's great.
Oh man.
Yeah, so good shoot yesterday.
How's Mallet Finger been pickleball wise?
So I've explored a lot of different splints. I've learned like, hey, this is not all I have to work with as far as the internet goes. So I bought numerous ones off Amazon, trying to figure out what works best, what still holds my finger straight, but helps me play a little better. And I think I did enough guessing checking to where my pickleball game will not be too affected. The PPA 4.0 Gold Dreams are still alive.
Yeah.
But yeah, just swapping out different things. Got some new gauze, got some new splints, figuring it out.
Yeah.
I will say these two fingers, my ring finger and pinky finger, are really sore down here because I think I'm using them extra.
Kind of, having to grip it differently.
Maybe having to rely on them for grip strength rather than my middle finger.
Like reaching farther than normal or something.
I will live.
Yeah.
I will be okay.
Yeah.
It's just some soreness in my pinky finger.
You'll be all right.
But
buddy.
I'll be all right.
This is where you push through. This is the part of the biography where it's like, I did have some trials.
I didn't know if I could go on.
Have you ever had a sore pinky finger? It affects you more than you think.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
And we might need to make a whole YouTube video. Just the
pinky finger.
Just the pinky finger via the mallet finger.
Right. Dude, random. But when you're typing, obviously I know you're like very conscious of your typing these days. I rarely use I rarely use one of my pinkies for shift. Like I almost always, even if it doesn't really make sense, I think I'm always going right shift. So like to do a question mark, there's a shift and the question mark's right next to it.
Oh,
I right shift and question mark right next to each other. Just a little double.
never even thought about that.
Do you go left?
I do it the proper way. I do it the way I was taught in 8th grade or
Type
whatever.
to learn, yeah.
How about that? Now I gotta remove the middle finger from the equation, but just right there.
It's not bad.
Boom.
It gets you a little off track, but you got those little indents on whatever those are, G and H or whatever.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
Yeah.
Food for thought.
Just think about it. What kind of quirks do you guys have on your keyboard typing? But yeah,
I can't think of any typing quirks I have.
it's okay,
My keyboard's just really dirty.
dude.
Just realizing that.
Just in general.
That's sad.
Well, I don't have my computer with me, but like, my screen is always just like, how's this happen? Like, how did I get so?
Same.
Like, am I just spitting all the time?
It's got to be dirt from the keyboard that when it's shut gets on the screen or something.
But they're not. You think they're dirt marks? They look like water marks.
I don't know.
Let me see what maybe yours is different than mine.
Mine's gross.
Go black. Then you can't go back.
Go black.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, those are similar to mine.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
What the heck?
Anyway,
There's also some thumbprints, and that would be every time I've ever showed Rachel something on my computer.
dude.
It's like she's a 3-year-old. She's grabbing it. Like, I want to. Can I touch it? Can I touch the picture of us?
let me just smear. Yeah. Can you zoom in on this? Is this a Microsoft Surface?
It's become an inside joke now where I'm like, hey. And she's like, I don't know. I never touch my own computer. I don't know why I always touch yours. I'm so sorry. Like I'm always touching your screen. the only screen I've ever touched.
Oh, dude. She'll get a little bit annoyed with me for talking about this on the podcast. But Catherine is such an old person when it comes to technology, dude. So TJ in the episode with him talked about this app called Opal that can like track your screen time and all that stuff. And so she was like, I want to download that. Of course, she couldn't download it because her operating system was not updated.
Oh no!
And so she had to update her phone. And when now that she's updated her phone, it's like it updated like 5 generations worth of updates.
Yeah, it's a lot at once.
And so literally, I just realized I haven't called her back yet. Like she called me while I was at the gym, like getting out of the shower. So I was like, I'll call you back. She's like, how do I send a photo? She's like, how do I do this? I was like, I think you just press the plus button and you click the photo and then you send it.
You can also go to photos.
Yep. Also you could Google this. Like, have you? Oh, and earlier today she's like, I can't figure out how to do a voice memo. I'm clicking the microphone button and it's just typing out my words.
Like, oh, that's voice to text.
Voice to text. It's different. Okay, so where is it?
She's mad at you.
Yeah, it is. It's like this frustration of like, and that's why I think she's gonna be a little bit annoyed that I'm talking about this because it's kind of probably embarrassing that she doesn't know how to do it very well. But it's just so funny, like, and to be fair, like it did kind of progress over time, like this and this one is a little different for sure, but like this updating, and so if she went from like, yeah, whatever, this swipe meant one thing to all of a sudden it means something completely different. I understand a little bit, but it's just so funny how annoyed she gets with it. So
have you guys ever heard those like songs? Maybe they're like older R&B songs. I don't know, but basically, then hang with me. I'm getting somewhere eventually. They start with almost like a voicemail or something. It's like a love song, and it starts like a voicemail from
Usher, Confessions or something. Like,
yeah. So Bo Burnham came out with a song like 2 years ago on his like Inside album or whatever, and he was spoofing kind of that, a love song, an R&B song with a voicemail, and so it starts with like a voicemail sounding thing, like, hey, I'm just leaving you this voicemail so I could put it at the beginning of my song. So if you could just like save the voicemail and then send it to me like as soon as possible, that'd be great. I'm not sure exactly how to save voicemail. Don't Google it. Or I just wrote it. He's like, don't ask me because I'm just going to say to Google it. So just go ahead and just Google it on your own. Figure out how to send it as soon as possible. And I always love that. I was like, that is a relatable experience. Like I think male to female, just like, if you ask me, I'm just going to Google it. So you might as well just Google it.
Right. Like, I don't know the answers, but I'm just going to look it up. So therefore, how about we skip that step? Oh man, it was so funny. And I was like, can I call you back? Like, this doesn't seem important. She's like, okay, call me back. I haven't done it yet. Probably not a good idea to do it on the podcast right now, but they were all outside when I pulled up here. They were happy to see me. They were waving at me. So
how has outside been lately for you guys?
That's a fun question. Dude, we've been a little bit currently trending sitting on the front porch of our outside.
Oh, I have some currently trendings as well.
Okay. Currently trending, sitting on the front porch. Catherine thinks it's a little bit redneck of us, or a little like white trash to like just sit and like watch the street. I don't know, but I love it, dude. But we have like, I had my like, fold out lawn chair in the front. We don't have a porch or anything. We just have like a little overhead awning. And I've just been sitting out there and the kids will come and sit on the step and like run around and stuff. It's awesome. And then to the point where like all of us are just hanging out there. And so Catherine's like, let's put another chair out here. So now we have 2 chairs. It's great. I love it, dude. We watch on Wednesdays. Usually I wasn't there today, but we watch the trash truck get picked up.
Oh,
kids love it because like, do you know what they're doing with trash trucks these days? That's a broad question.
Is this about the escalator kind of thing where they run it up the side?
Yeah. So like they have like one big trash bin that like can hold, we'll say 20 houses worth of trash. And so they dump the trash can into that trash bin. And then that 20 person trash bin then, goes up over the top of this guy and they dump it out. Dum, 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 dum. And they go back down. And I think they are waiting to do it on purpose in front of our house because we have these kids watching. Because he's always waving at us afterwards. It's pretty like pure Americana. Just like, that was a sweet moment.
If they ever want to roll up some chairs or, in our yard when the construction's going on, feel free.
Dude, I don't know if it's safe these days.
I will say I reverted back to 3-year-old Jake. I got mesmerized by the, backhoe this week. I was just watching him just pick up dirt. And I was like, this is pretty sweet, actually. He hit the side of the dump truck once. Shook the block.
Dude, I texted you. I think you were home. But I texted you one day, like just very out of context. I just said, they're murdering your tree.
Oh yeah, I was gone when
Were you?
said that. Yeah.
I mean, they were in your, there are tracks 10 feet from your house, it feels like, in your yard right now.
Yeah.
Like from some heavy
Something.
machinery.
Bobcat.
Like they are right by Jake's and Rachel's cars and by the Bondi truck and everything.
Yeah.
I was like, they better be very careful here.
They're pretty close.
But
I think so. Across the street, Dennis.
yeah,
I think he's given them enough of a hard time where they're going to be very careful for everyone. I think
Okay.
he has gotten very upset at them. They got a little too close to his tree. Hey, he was at the board meeting. They told him they wouldn't be doing that, so he's all over it.
he was at the board meeting.
Some meeting. He
Good
told
for
me
him.
one night. This is kind of Americana. I was actually going number 2 on about July 3rd, and the
Pre-mallet.
pre-mallet. So I was like having fun because I wasn't worried about afterwards
Right.
and how difficult that was going to be. No, but then I could just hear like, it sounds like our next door neighbor is doing a fireworks show. I'm like, I got to hurry up and go see this. I forgot why Rachel wasn't home. And so I walk outside to go see. And Dennis also walks outside. And we're just taking in the fireworks from the street together.
That's nice.
And then we talk for like 45 minutes.
Wow.
But yeah, I learned that he's very involved in like city planning and used to be an architect and yada, yada, all this
Oh,
stuff.
cool.
So
Okay.
cares a lot about it.
That's
also
cool.
his trees. Also
Yeah.
his grass.
Makes sense.
Yep.
City planning, Isn't that, I don't really know that much about city planning, but isn't it?
Mark Brandanowitz.
That's about what I got. What do you think of him?
We haven't watched in forever.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we probably haven't watched in 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh, wow. I'm blazing past you. That's
have you
what
been
I
wa-
watch every night, like as I'm falling asleep.
Parks and Rec is like a fun like cherry on top, but our main show is still Breaking Bad. Like we're still going through that.
Yeah.
And it's so good.
It's so good. It's so good.
I forgot how good it is. That's all I need to say. It's just so good. You guys already know that.
Well, unless you don't, and then you should watch it.
It's so good.
It's so good.
Yeah. Man, it's fun. Anyway, so outside time's been good for you?
Outside time's been good. I think, yeah. I don't know. It feels like, yeah, I'm trying to think of what specific. I don't feel like I've been outside a ton. Well, that's not true. Often I will come home at like 5, whatever, and Rosie's obsessed. Every time I come home, if she's outside, she will run and like whine to me, complain, yell about going on a drive until we get in the car and
Oh,
go.
really?
She loves it because whatever. You can judge me as much as you want, guys, but we just get in the front seat, all of us. Like, so they're just
Yeah.
like standing up. Hattie and Rosie are just like staring out the window, like putting their head out the window like dogs. Bo's like sitting in the middle console. And so we go like 15 miles an hour down our street, like
Yeah.
very slowly just driving around. And so the last couple of days we've been driving to the park down the road, and just stopping off there. And they think it's so fun. We did it spontaneously the other day. Bo and Hattie were still in their swimsuits from playing in the sprinkler.
Fun.
And so they're just running around the park with no shoes. And Rosie just was in a diaper and her shirt, whatever. It's just like, it was like the most like, whatever. Maybe we are white trash, but
You know, you could really drive around Stillwell. There's a pickleball court down there.
okay.
And yeah, it would be great.
Is there anything else like within, I don't know, shouting distance?
I'm trying to think. There was like a gas station on the corner.
Okay. That's it. Okay.
Oh, my house.
Oh, okay. Pick up on the hint time? No, I'm just kidding. But yesterday, dude, it was like one of those things where it was like, you fly too close to the sun for too long, you're going to get burned. Catherine jokingly was like, you want to take Henry with you? And I was like, sure, I'll take Henry. So I'm holding Henry while I'm driving. Judge me all you want. Like I said, we're going on back roads, like, small streets, whatever, nothing crazy. And then all 3 of my other kids are in the front seat with me. Hattie and Rose are literally sticking their head out the window. And we pull up to a 4-way stop pretty close to your house. And we see a police officer driving this way. And I mean, we'll call it 45 yards away. Not 40, not 50, 45 yards away. Far enough away that I was like, I don't know if he's seen us yet. And so I was supposed to turn left to go to the park.
Yep.
I went straight and I tried to do a little cat and mouse with this police officer.
Good.
Long story short, did not get pulled over.
Whew.
But if I did, I don't know what I would have tried to kind of sweet talk him, I think.
Jeez. Yeah.
But, like-
hopefully that's not too much trouble.
I know. I think you could get in a lot of trouble for what I like.
Child endangerment.
But come on. I mean, Dennis goes to the board meetings. He knows we're just a small town at heart. We're just trying to, have some fun time.
We're a
But
small town at heart.
anyway, it was kind of it was a scary moment. I didn't tell the kids. I didn't tell them why I was like a little bit, preoccupied, but it was like, okay. So that's outdoor time.
Okay. Currently trending for me. lately I've been going into a lot of public restrooms, whether it's a venue or the airport, whatever. I've been going to the small kids urinal instead of the adult one.
Okay.
It's always available,
Okay.
first of all. So it's like it's your own personal urinal.
Okay, but
It's getting used the least, has
Okay.
the least gross amount of smell.
okay.
And finally, less splash.
Really?
I can't believe no one's ever talked about this. Because normally it's like right in your business. I mean, it's across from you.
Yeah.
Whereas like when you're going down, it's like a trough.
Oh. So you're not
There's no
splashing.
backsplash.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's all the way down there.
Okay. So maybe
Life
more
hack.
people should use it.
Don't. It's mine.
Yeah.
It's my
so
urinal.
so you're completely open bathroom, 5 urinals, one of them's a kids one. You choose the kids.
Right now, I'm currently trending. I go to
Okay.
the kids urinal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bo's gonna be so mad at you someday. That's great. Okay.
That's what I've been up to.
Speaking of bathrooms, I'll talk about
Okay.
this real quick. I was going to the restroom, sitting down at the restroom earlier today at the gym, and the guy next to me is listening to his music, which is fine, whatever.
Like in
But
the stall?
in the stall next to me,
Okay.
and it's hard rock music.
I
What
don't
do
even
we
know
think
if
of
it,
that?
I don't even know if it matters. That's just weird to like play your music out of your phone while going.
Headphones, but it was loud. Like
Oh,
I could hear it through his headphones.
Whoa.
Oh, so okay, so that's kind of funny. Like he's sitting down there
He's listening to Megadeth or something
and
on
blaring it so loud that someone out of his headphones can hear it in a different stall.
Right.
He needed that music.
there. Like that's what I'm saying.
He
Like-
needed it.
Like to me, it's like there's certain. He's just like hunkering down. Like I'm like, there's certain music for certain times in life. Every once in a while, you want to listen to hard rock music while you're working out at the gym. I get it,
Weed eating.
sure, but just sitting there having a relaxing, time on the throne.
I don't think it was relaxing. This is why he needed. Sometimes he'll poo to jazz, but not today.
Okay.
He had to poo to hard rock.
Yeah, the other day it was Tony Braxton that I heard.
He was
him
trying to
playing.
push out a hard rock. I think that's why you get that. He was constipated.
That's why they call it the Hard Rock Cafe.
Yeah, it's a lot of cheese.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was just like one of those things where it's like, this doesn't feel right for this situation, man.
Like you're probably having a nice time. You're scrolling. You're,
Yeah.
checking the weather. Scattered thunderstorm. It's still who knows? And then this guy, it's just.
I was like, more power to you, I guess. I don't understand that. It'd be like listening to smooth jazz while you're trying to work out really hard.
Yeah, it's just the opposite.
Right.
Of what you need.
Like that doesn't make sense either. I'm not judging only on the hard rock thing. But anyway.
I also, for whatever reason, it feels wrong to me to like isolate myself audio wise while pooping in a public bathroom. It's like drive, like it's dangerous to drive with headphones in.
Right.
It feels wrong to like publicly deuce with headphones in. Like what if I don't know what the scenario would be, but it feels like you should like be aware.
What if someone's like, dude, that's the kid's stall. My kid needs to go really bad.
I don't know why. It just feels like I shouldn't have AirPods in right now. It's wrong. I can't describe it, but it's wrong of him.
Okay, would it be okay to do it, to have AirPods in at home? Is it the public aspect that's wrong?
I don't know what it is. At home, you just use your phone.
But I know.
Speaker.
But the question remains: AirPods okay or not?
Still wrong.
I think I agree.
It's still wrong.
Yeah, there's something just like you don't want to be caught like in any way. Like, hey man, what are you doing? It's like sorry.
I couldn't hear you. I was blaring music to myself.
Yeah.
And also pods specifically, just a hazard, could fall in.
Also true.
My AirPods have never fallen out, but what if this is the time they fall out?
Have you had anything fall out? You ever done keys, wallet?
I don't know. Nothing's coming to mind.
Okay.
You?
I think that one time, I don't know, like a year ago, the toilet paper holder thing fell out in there. You remember that?
Yeah.
Like after it, like as it was flushing down the toilet, just like flew, like it was like a freak accident kind of thing.
Oh, I just listened to an episode.
And that was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When that happened.
So that's the only thing I can think of. It was an expensive mistake. But yeah, nothing crazy. But I will say, I did accidentally just a couple days ago wash my AirPods.
How do you do that?
They were still in my shorts.
Oh, I thought you meant like on purpose.
Oh, just
Like I cleaned them.
Submersed. Oh no, I thought it would be fine. Like I sweating them all the time. No, after basketball, they were still in my pocket, and I just threw all my sweaty clothes in the wash. And
Bummer.
yeah, and so one of them is okay. The other one does this weird squeaky thing. Have you ever gotten the squeaky thing?
Never got the squeaks.
one time bought a used pair on eBay and one of them did the squeaky thing.
Really? Forever?
Yeah, so I just like, I think I somehow returned them
Okay.
and got a different pair.
I've thought about going to the Apple store, but then they're going to be like, well, have these had water damage? And I'll say, yes, they have. They're like, well, that's why it's doing this. It's like, oh, okay, cool.
I figured you might say something like that.
Yeah, I understand what I've done wrong.
That makes sense.
Because I'm wondering if it's just like needing to dry. So I've been putting it in the rice, doing the rice thing. Rice thing's alive and well. It's still like a suggested thing on Google. Because I Googled it when I didn't know what to do with it.
Breaking Bad right now got some ricin issues. So when you say rice, I'm thinking about ricin.
Wait. Ricin is...
It comes up a couple times in the show.
Ricin's Tuco and Walt.
That was the first ricin incident.
Baby.
But now we're on to...
He's holding it there? Yeah.
This is not methamphetamine.
Right.
This is ricin composite, whatever.
Yeah.
He throws it down. No, now we're into the season 4 finale where Brock, remember the little Latino kid?
I remember what
Jesse's
happens to Brock.
And he's got the ricin. But Jesse knew he was probably poisoned with ricin, so he tells him to look for it. And now they're like, Jesse, why did you know it was ricin?
Yeah.
So when you say rice, I just snapped into...
I'm a scientist, yo. I don't know. I just know stuff about science, yo. I was Bill Nye, yo. I don't know.
I do that voice to Rachel every now and then.
Yeah.
Like, Mr. White,
Mr. White.
what's for dinner? Yo.
Yes, science. What's for dinner? What do we cook? Let's cook.
Let's cook.
Come on.
Some chili pepper, yo.
Speaking of cooking, let's talk about Good Ranchers.
Oh, hey-oh.
Easy transition there.
Easy.
We're cooking. Hey, Mr. White. Mr. White, what do you want to cook today?
Los pollos hermanos? No. Los pollos para... or no, that's for, not from. Los pollos...
De.
It's from...
De.
Los pollos de Good Ranchers.
Good Ranchers. They're from Texas, so it makes sense.
Yeah, they're close.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you guys know the summer games are here. You familiar?
Oh, the summer games. Everyone calls them that.
That's what I've always called them.
Can't wait to watch people in Paris playing in the summer games.
Who's your favorite summer games athlete?
Michael Phelps.
Yep.
Well, on America. I do love Usain Bolt. He's a great summer gamesman.
Summer gamesman. Anyway, so right now, any new subscriber of a box on GoodRanchers.com gets a free gold medal of them for themselves, para themselves.
Yeah. What is it? What does that mean?
Well, it's a gold medal
literal
add-on.
gold medal.
No, it's an add-on of sorts.
Okay.
For the next 4 years. That remind you of anything?
4 more.
Knock. Who's no?
Oh.
The summer games. So you can choose between free chicken breast. Boom.
Yep.
1 more year.
1 more year.
2, ground beef. 2 more years. Bacon. 3 more years. Or salmon for the next 4 years.
Okay, that's kind of confusing because they all would come for 4 years though.
That's my bad, guys. It's not 1 per year.
Yeah. Plus, with
confusing.
GRKC, you can get $25 off. Your first box. And free
Basically,
express
just
shipping.
choose your meat and you could get it.
For 4 years? That's unreal.
They also like to add in, or until the next summer games. So if there's a COVID situation, it gets pushed back. Life hack, you get a free 5th year.
You hear that, guys?
You get a COVID year of meat.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Bat meat's not all bad anymore, huh? could get you even more discounts with Good Ranchers.
Good Ranchers, the whole thing from start to finish, they are proudly 100% American through and through. So support America, support Good Ranchers, and support us by buying a subscription box via our promo code, which is GRKC. You're going to get free expedited shipping, $25 off your first box, and then free chicken breast, ground beef, bacon, or salmon for the next 4 years. USA.
Whoa.
Sorry, it slipped.
GoodRanchers.com, American meat delivered. I had 2 Rock stories. One of them was about sitting on the toilet with Rock. The other one, pretty simple, just little mediocre life update. Was walking the other day. There was a pretty cool looking big rock on the sidewalk, and I kicked it and wasn't super coordinated and got within inches of eating it, falling on the sidewalk.
You almost fell down from kicking a rock?
Yep. So imagine that. You're just driving by. There's a guy walking on the sidewalk.
Hey, look
at that rock. I try to kick it and I kind of like stumble over it and I caught myself with my hand. That's
Oh
how
my
close I
gosh.
was. Yeah, oh yeah.
You did kind of like a skateboarding trick, but with no rail.
I did the thing where we do in pickleball where we pretend to fall, but I like actually kind of fell. Like it was probably hilarious if anybody saw it.
What shoes? New Balance?
New Balance always.
That's why you keep your balance, probably.
That's right.
It's actually a good thing.
I wouldn't have used to, but I do now.
It's new.
Because it's new. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. But it was like, it's just one of those things. Just picture it real quick with me. Just here's Brad walking down the street, trying to walk at a moderate pace, huffing a little bit.
But then there's this rock that's so kickable.
I'm going up the hill, so it's a little bit of like this is a labor of love here, this hill. Oh, but you know what makes the hill a little bit harder to
Play a little game.
more fun to walk up? This rock. Boom, boom. I'll kick it real quick. It's a little bit out of stride for me. I have to kind of do a little quick, stutter on it. Kick it with my left. My left's not my best kicking foot. No problem, right? I'm an athlete. Wrong. Boom.
It would be just looking at it would look like you had gotten shot or something. Probably like that guy was just walking. How did he get down on the ground so quickly?
It's those. I mean, they're invisible. Yeah.
Sloped roof.
Slope sidewalk.
Slope sidewalk. It is dangerous.
Maybe it is more valid than they're saying. Yeah, dude. It was a slope sidewalk. It was like a good 6% grade probably.
Well, you need to be more careful.
I thank you.
Yeah,
I'll
we all
try.
do.
So anyway, watch out for rocks out there. Watch out for slope sidewalks, slope roof. Oh my gosh. Anyway,
I just saw a Reddit thread yesterday, and it was just like, what's a hobby you have that's really expensive? And one of the top comments was like, I like to collect rocks that glow, but I've just recently learned that this is asbestos is what's glowing. He said, I'm learning this as I type this. So I don't know if that guy's going to be doing all right, but rocks are dangerous. All that to say.
In every way, whether you're collecting them or kicking them or pushing them, CrossFit sometimes can be dangerous.
Another currently trending for me, rearranging the apps on my main home screen.
Talk to me. That speaks to me, brother.
Just kind of fun. I rearranged it a bit for the cruise. I put the Royal Caribbean app front and center. So I was using it constantly.
Okay.
And then I was like, all right, cruise is over. Let's get it back. And then I was like, hey, let's go back to the drawing board here. Yeah. I don't think there's several things that we're really that deserve this prime real estate.
Never stop improving. Yeah. Always reevaluate.
To be honest, I don't know what I even took off now. I can't find it. But
that'll preach.
Oh, I know what it was. I took off my a note writing app that I use for stand-up comedy. It's let's be honest, I'm not really using that much.
Versus notes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean on the home screen.
No.
Took a couple other things off. And so now we've got Google Docs on the front.
You dog.
He made it to the front. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of an underdog. And then Slack.
Oh, okay.
I'm a Slack boy now.
Dude, Slack's awesome.
I just
What
recently,
are you slacking?
It started with my Stella replacement.
Okay.
That whole team of people, they're all really organized on Slack, and we've got different channels for each video and whatever. I really love the organization. So then I was like, Friday team, let's get on Slack as well. Yeah. And that's been really fun too.
Was the Stella people that did the Tuesday video?
Yes.
That was awesome.
The intro was great.
Intro was so fun.
Yeah.
It was this is cool.
Wait, it was the Stella people?
Oh, sorry, not the Stella. The Stella replacement.
Okay.
The Stella replacement.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah. The Stella void in my life was filled by someone else. Anyway, so that's it. Just rearranging the home screen, and I like it. It's nice to have a Google Docs right there.
So when you deleted Notes app, did you delete it or delete from home screen?
No, just second screen. It's still close by.
Screen? See, I'm a one screen guy, dude.
You don't swipe?
I swipe, and that goes to just this one.
And then you just swipe down to search or whatever.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Game changer. Think about it. I think you could do it.
Yeah, it's a good point. I don't need to actually click on it. It's just as quick. Just type it.
Especially for ones that you're using pretty intentionally that you like.
Because then it knows, hey, you've been searching for this. I know you want Amazon.
Correct.
Yes, I do.
Correct. Yeah, so I got 5 rows of 4, and then there's just 2 down. I usually just
you have blank spaces,
bro. And these 2 are just whatever's trending.
What is in the bottom left?
Bottom left, I did Amazon Live. It's like a creator thing for this.
Oh, I wouldn't get it.
You wouldn't understand.
I don't have enough money to understand that.
I've never used it. And then I downloaded one recently called Rad VHS that like makes your like photos and stuff look like 90s film. And I was like, that's got to be a cool app. Never used it. So those are going to go away soon when I reevaluate, which is right now. But yeah, and that's all I use on the front screen. It's nice to have a few extra because then when you download, they're right there.
I got a spot for them. No worries.
No problem. And then I do have 3 spots on the front screen that are like the folders kind of thing.
What are the folders named?
I just let Apple do its thing. I got productivity, lifestyle, and finance.
Lifestyle, you dog. What's in there?
Lifestyle would be Hulu, Lifetime, YouTube TV, MyFitnessPal, Prime Video, The Athletic, and Sleeper, my fantasy football app.
It would be tough to think of a name for all of those. So I get why they said
Apple's like, I don't know, lifestyle?
Living.
human stuff.
Yeah. Or
You said a Hulu is in there?
yeah.
But so is fantasy football, and so is your Lifetime Fitness. And also wait, what else was in there?
YouTube TV, MyFitnessPal, The Athletic, Sleeper.
Yeah, that is tough to categorize. Living.
Yeah. So I'm a big just like search it guy.
Yeah.
So
I have one more thing to talk about with apps.
go.
Rachel and I, one of her goals this summer for us to do was we're going to walk all the way to Sonic and back
Fun.
by our house. And so we ran our mile, it's about half the way there, then walk all the way there. And so we're hot. We didn't bring water. Like Sonic is our refuge. Get all the way there. We start to order. And I say, actually, before we get too far into this, do you guys take Apple Pay? And they say, we do not. I say, wow, that is detrimental to my whole vibe. All right, let's walk back, I guess. And so we start walking back. And then Rachel's like, the app.
Yeah. The app.
Yeah, luckily we didn't get too far.
Okay.
Genius.
Good. It's so funny. This is not the first time you've been like, oh, I guess there is an app for that. Like, remember PayPal back in the day?
PayPal, yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I guess PayPal does probably have an app. I've always done my computer.
For whatever reason, I don't use apps to like pay for stuff. It doesn't come to mind to do. Like, oh, use the Starbucks app, use the Longboards app, like whatever. Just
Yeah.
And so anyway, now I have the Sonic app. It's baby blue now. Sonic isn't
color?
red anymore.
Really?
Blue is their main color. Yeah, look at that in the bottom left. I got a little notification.
How about
too.
it? How about
I
it?
like it though. I'll say that.
You're a notifications on the Sonic app kind of guy?
I don't know what that could possibly be. Let's see.
You freak?
What's my notification? What could it possibly be from Sonic? Oh, nothing's really showing up like it's obvious. No idea. But I have the Sonic app.
I don't like that.
I let way too many apps notify me.
I know.
I
Yeah.
should take care of that.
I'll delete them if I accidentally let them notify me. I'm like, get out of here. I don't want notifying ever.
yeah.
Facebook as a whole is just notifying me way too much. Like I'll get just random notifications. Like some guy I've never heard of. We have zero mutual friends. We're not related in any way. But he liked one of our Friday Pickleball ads. Like I really don't think I should be getting that push notification.
No, I don't even look at my Facebook notifications anymore for that reason. Like
Because
it's
they're
like,
all garbage.
yeah, it's like I don't.
Oh, here we go. 21 minutes ago, Diana Rollins liked your video. Here's 5 reasons why I think the Friday paddle, whatever,
Right.
Why did that go to my home screen?
Well, and sometimes I don't know. Check real quick. Mine are not always chronologically notifying me anymore. Sometimes it'll tell me something from 20 hours ago that I still haven't seen, like on the top.
Oh, once you're in Facebook?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't like that either.
I
Like
just
here's like most important.
I don't know. Just get at it. Facebook. The Facebook group's wonderful. Everything else about Facebook is just like so weird. And I don't know. Just not good. I don't even see. Or is anybody even posting anything on Facebook anymore? Or is it just all like these random account group things? That's all I see.
It's getting bad.
It's like spam basically.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm like sometimes it's just like that was. I don't know why. It's like one of those things where it's like, well, it's because you're looking at stuff. I'm like, I don't think I'm looking at this stuff, but they're just sending me like inappropriate cartoons. I don't need to see the Far Side, doing this thing. Like nothing like graphic, but just like inappropriately captioned or something. I was like, what do you think? What makes you think I want to see this?
Oh, I'm going to get on my Facebook right now. The first post is Ghostrunners podcast post.
Always good.
I always can count on that.
Yep.
Lauren Henslick. Shout out.
Can I see how small your font is?
It's the smallest it can go, baby.
Amazing.
Still got it.
Yeah.
And then it's suggested friends. And then from there, it's a page called horrific videos. What did I do to deserve this? 2 pictures of watermelon. The truth about seedless watermelon.
Like is
What
it
kind of
because you
algorithm?
love horrific videos? Is that why you think they're
Well, I
showing you
love
that?
getting to the truth
Right.
of fruit. Next, we have a sponsored post by Nike in shoes I would never wear. They are wasting their time advertising that to me.
You would look insane with those on.
Because I'd wear shorts that don't really
look like
fit.
a fish out of water. Timon could pull them off, maybe.
Timon could. Next, we have a page called Tiny House Design Ideas. Why
Because of the food truck.
Because you follow them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
makes sense, right?
I don't join. I'm not a part of this Facebook group. It's just a layout, just a blueprint of a tiny house.
Oh, it's because of Amanda. What's up?
It's because someone who has this.
One person, yeah.
Next, we have a post from a woman who I don't recognize, but it does look like we're at least friends.
What's it about?
If you've ever wondered what it's like to be a woman in local news.
Oh.
And it's a picture of a screenshot.
Okay.
Next, we have an ad for a watch. Okay.
You use a watch?
Dave Ellis is next.
My dad! That's why we went to Iowa.
Oh, how about that? Well, Facebook does teach you something. Well, then next, it's just this guy who kind of looks like Tony Hawk.
I was going to say, is that Tony Hawk? That's not him?
No, it's just a mess. You guys get it. I'm going to give Dave a like. Why'd you go to Iowa?
For that reason right there, baby.
The cover photo pic.
Yeah, Bo and I took a little pilgrimage to wherever that was, Iowa. Is that northeast? North something? Do you know
I
where
think
it is?
northeast.
Is it?
Yeah.
Pretty close to where Rachel's from, I think.
She's northeast.
Well, that would make sense.
It checks out for me.
I think she's like 5 minutes from there. No. Went to Dyersville, Iowa. Went to the Field of Dreams with Bo and met my parents there. My parents were going on a vacation to like visit friends and whatever, all up north. They went to places in Iowa, Minnesota. I think they went to Fargo. Just the hot spots of vacation.
So you didn't even drive with your parents?
No, dude. We didn't even stay with my parents. My parents stayed. We took their hotel reservation and they stayed in a different hotel in Dubuque, Iowa. They're like, we want to see Dubuque. I was like, great. I'm sure it's incredible. So we stayed in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. And Bo was so excited. The whole thing.
Right.
We kind of officially made the plan like a week beforehand. And if you're wondering how long is too long to like tell a 4-year-old where you're going, a week is probably like the threshold. Because he every single day he was like, is it time to go to the field? And I told him, I was like, no, it's going to be after 3 Mother's Day outs because they're doing like this little summer Mother's Day out preschool thing. And he didn't understand that. He thought that since he went to Mother's Day out today, that was one of the days, And I was like, no, 3 more, like so 2.
Yeah, 5 more naps.
And so every single Mother's Day out, he's like, Dad, make sure when you pick me up, you bring my baseball mitt. I'm like, buddy, it's not today. It's oh, Dad, we got to make sure we're packed for the field. He kept calling it the field. We got to be going to the field. And so anyway, we did finally go, and it was awesome. It was the whole experience was fun with Bo. I texted Rachel on we left on Thursday, so we're driving. We didn't get there till like 9 p.m. that night to stay in our hotel, but so we're driving through the Iowa countryside at 8 p.m. Nice sunset.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, Rachel, Iowa is amazing. Whatever Iowa's cooking, on their Good Ranchers.
I'll take
sponsored
2 of them.
grill. Yeah. throw on one for me. I loved it. I was just like, this is amazing. And so I texted Rachel and Catherine, like, I love Iowa, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And Rachel's texting back and forth for a good 30 minutes. Like, we're texting back and forth about different things. She's like, yeah, you can see why it's so great. It's awesome. It's wonderful. Corn's beautiful, whatever, all this stuff. And then Catherine finally was like, Brad, we should probably stop texting Rachel because she's in a movie right now. And I was like, Rachel, none of this was pressing at all. Like, the conversation was so just minimal. And of course,
so funny.
Of course, Rachel's just like, no, this is way better than the movie. I love this text so much. This is great. This is a good distraction from the intense parts of the movie. I was like, that's the most Rachel thing ever, to just like text, about this mundane thing. Like, I don't want to put Brad out. He's texting me. I should probably text him back.
He thought to text me. What am I going to do? Not reply for 45 minutes?
Yes, 100%. Don't reply till the next day if you have to. But
wow, that's funny. She didn't tell me that. I didn't know that.
Cracked me up, dude. And so
because she went to see Twisters with Celia.
Yeah.
And I asked Rachel, I was like, how was it? She said, it was actually really good. But maybe it's because she was texting you. She liked it so much.
She's like, the plot line was a little confusing. It's like, really? It's just a bunch of
There were multiple
tornadoes.
characters that I never even saw.
I don't even know who that guy was. Yeah. So that was pretty funny.
That's so funny. I had no idea. Also, though, have you seen? It seems like everyone loves Twisters.
I have not seen it, but I would love to see it.
Boys' Night,
Boys' Night.
IMAX,
Fun.
Oh,
IMAX.
IMAX.
Fun.
I'd go see it this
I
weekend.
would love to see Twisters.
Okay. Okay.
Find somebody to text while we're watching it.
Have Rachel text us about how great Kansas is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I would do that with you guys this weekend.
This weekend I can't. So you guys, you guys go ahead. It's okay. It's okay.
This
What are you doing this weekend, Timon?
Going to Illinois yet again. I'm always in Illinois.
Well, sometimes it's Wisconsin.
That's true.
You're a traveling boy.
Yeah, this is kind of just like a guy's
Corn
kind of
trip.
like church weekend type thing. Be pretty fun.
That's really cool, man.
What exactly are you?
It's no Twisters, but no, yeah.
What are you?
You're gonna play Twister.
They're gonna do some Twister chasing.
Mm-hmm.
Who all's going? What is the task?
I don't know. I don't know too much about it. I'll be honest. Just like someone, Tyler Hartman. Actually, he's a ghostie. He like goes to one of my church locations in Illinois.
Cool.
Like invited some people. And like my cousin's going. Several people that I know are going. So like, it's just like kind of a, I don't know. I think it'll be like some nights with like speakers and then like some work projects, stuff like that. Just hanging out.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mini mission trip.
Yeah, should be fun.
Mini mission.
Mini mission.
That's cool, man.
That is really cool. Hey, work project. What does that remind you of?
Main Street Roasters.
Out of the 2 advertisers left, you think you would choose Main Street Roasters?
I just figured you need to like get caffeinated.
We have a company building wells for people.
Didn't think twice. Didn't think twice about which one I was. I didn't even. Oh
Yes, Main Street Roasters.
Yeah, of course. No, let's do it. Let's do Healing Waters.
Okay.
We're sponsored by Main Street Roasters. Blah blah blah. You know it.
Yes. Half the Wednesday episode is gonna be about Main Street Roasters, so we'll hear plenty about them then. But healingwaters.org is a website. If you were to go to healingwaters.org/Ghostrunners,
Give.healingwaters.
that's my bad, you would see that the ghosties have showed up, and we have already reached our $10,000 goal. And all that $10,000 is being matched by a separate ministry. So essentially, ghosties, you have given $20,000 to the people in Mexico who do not have any access to clean water. You've already made such a difference. But hey, what's the Queen song? Don't stop
me now.
giving water now.
Nah. Yeah. Don't stop getting clean now.
Now. Don't.
Oh, what about yellow bottom jeans?
Oh, wow. That's not. Okay. Sorry. Keep going.
Money for Chiapas, Mexico. Don't stop it now. Don't stop doing it now. Don't stop doing it now. It's clean water. Your turn.
Please don't stop the
Giving.
I couldn't think of a 2-syllable one.
Don't stop donating.
And scene. I can't think of one.
Main Street Roasters, guys, is no. No, it really is truly heartwarming. I have some quick stats for you guys. 113 new donors for Healing Waters, including 5 new recurring givers.
Wow. Thank you, guys.
Really, really cool to see that it's not just like, that averaged out to $88 per donation. So it's not like some like, whoa, we need one massive donor. It's just like, no, you guys all like grouped together to do this. And it's so encouraging, so cool to see. We have surpassed $10,000 already. So let's just keep going.
Yeah. Doesn't mean you need to stop giving if this is the week where you feel like, you know what? I'm going to give a little money. Hey, we'll still take it. And
we're going to continue to be sponsored by them and vice versa. So we'll keep talking about it.
I think we will maybe try to set a new goal, maybe a new milestone here in the future. But yeah, give the gift of clean water to people who do not have access to it. It's one of the best things you can do for someone. So give.healingwaters.org/Ghostrunners. Who am I? What am I, 90 years old? /Ghostrunners. And link will be in the description if that's easier.
What kind of freak would do a /?
I don't know when that's ever used.
Is it even allowed on the internet, like URLs?
like certain like maybe there's like a certain Excel sheet formula that needs a forward slash, but I don't know of it.
Yeah, get that out of there. Let me tell you a little more about Iowa real quick.
Okay.
Just a few highlights. One of them was in the hotel. Bo, I think that was more exciting for Bo than anything, was just getting
seeing
to stay
a
at
hotel room.
He never stayed at one before. He's like, this is awesome. This is so fun. You know, it was 2 queen beds. So
Yeah,
it was like,
did he sleep in a queen bed?
yeah, he slept by himself in a queen bed. And he thought it
That's
was
so funny to
the
imagine.
coolest thing ever. Yeah.
It's like when a kid puts on like his dad's shoes, but it's like it was the whole bed.
It was great, man. And so we get there, it's super hot, like in the room. And so I cranked down the thermostat and I'm like, Bo, I'm going to sleep in the bed next to a thermostat. He's like, no, I really want to sleep with that one. I was like, you're going to be cold in the morning. And of course, like in the morning he wakes up, he's like, I was cold last night, Dad. I was like, I told you, dude. But going to bed that night, like all the lights were out. I was telling him, you know, putting him to bed. And I just had my flashlight on my phone. And because of the way, I don't know where my phone was, and I had my shoes off, on the wall, you could just see my big toe. And it was just like, I mean, it was 10 times bigger than a human.
That's
like on
scary,
the wall.
dude.
And Bo thought it was that was the highlight of the trip for Bo.
No way.
Was the big toe. So like all of a sudden he's like, Dad, look at your big toe. And I was like, and so I like asked the big toe questions and like had the big toe like answering, like, are you going to Field of Dreams tomorrow, big toe? Yes, I am. You know, like all these different things. And Bo just could not get over it. And so every night now he's like, can you do big toe? Can we do big toe tonight?
Big toe thing?
You know, so that was a great.
That's so great. You go all the way to northeastern Iowa,
Right.
take him to the Field of Dreams, and he's gonna remember the big toe.
All it takes is the big toe, baby. Yeah. So let that be an encouragement, I guess, to people of like, it's not all about one experience, it's about the process or whatever. But
Truly. I mean, I could for sure see that being a thing. Like you take your kids all the way to Disney World,
Yeah.
and they like remember the funny thing about the gas station on the way.
or
Like,
yeah,
"Oh, I just
they
needed to
remember
go."
like, oh, they had Pringles at the hotel, like in the vending machine that we got. It's like, yeah, you're right. That was awesome. And we had them like really late.
It was crazy.
It was like 9 p.m., dude. Yeah, it was wild.
That's such a like encouragement to even to me, to like not having kids yet, but just a reminder of like it doesn't matter
Right.
for a while. You know,
Right.
you don't need to take them on any of these crazy trips or crazy like
Sure.
memories can be made in such easy ways.
It's just the intention of like, hey, you're just a dad trying to love his son in whatever way and just embrace whatever he's into in that moment.
Get your toes out.
He's into the idea of my big toe on the wall. That's funny to him. Great, let's do it.
Yeah.
So then, anyway, the next day we do go to the Field of Dreams, and it was one of those things where it was like, it was awesome. It was so much fun. So many people in Iowa that I would talk to I'm like, yeah, we're going to the Field of Dreams. They're like, oh, we've never been. We got to go.
Wow.
And so I think it's kind of a common thing to just kind of be like, oh yeah, we'll go eventually. And it wasn't one of those things where it was like, if you're from Texas, you should drive to Iowa just for the Field of Dreams. But like we were close enough. I think it was a 6-hour drive to where it was like not crazy to go.
You stop at the pharmacy, get some ice cream.
No, what pharmacy?
Michaela's. I didn't know if it was like on the way.
Oh, Michaela's.
Yeah.
We were going through at like 7 p.m., like through Des Moines or 6 p.m. Like it was a little bit late. Both times actually. Sorry, Michaela. I did think about her though. St. Charles, but no, but yeah, Field of Dreams. I mean, have you seen the movie?
No.
Oh,
It's on my list.
Okay. You should watch it, first of all.
I do need to.
But like the end of the movie is like him playing catch with his dad. So that's like
Yeah.
my dad's whole thing was like, I want to play catch with you. I think that'd be awesome. And so I'm like, okay, great. So we like walk out of the corn. Like my dad's
Yeah.
like, I think we should do like a video of like walking out of the cornfield, like into the outfield. And I was like, sure, Dad, whatever you want to do, man. And so of course he's like, are you rolling? You know, talking to my mom. Yeah, Dave, I'm rolling. Go ahead. So we walk out of there and we just play catch. I mean, but it's like,
He's gonna watch that video 1,000 times. That's awesome.
he did. He said it was such a highlight to watch him, you know, like in his grandson there and everything. Bo had a blast. And I don't know. There's just something about baseball, man. Baseball is just a different kind of romance.
There's
You
something
know?
about no, totally. It's like it's more earthy or old fashioned, just like a wooden bat and a leather glove
Right.
and like whatever a baseball's made out of.
That noise when you catch a ball, like,
Yeah.
And so when we got there wasn't that many people there, but by the end of it, there was, I don't know, not tons, but like maybe 40 or 50 people all around the field, like playing catch. So you just hear like the smack of the glove. It was just like, it was exactly what I thought the Field of Dreams was going to be. It was not like overproduced Hollywood tourist trap kind of thing. Like there was definitely like a little concession stand and a gift shop and all this stuff, but it wasn't like, whoa.
Still a cornfield, kind of.
still absolutely a baseball field in a cornfield. Like
Yeah.
that was it. And it was like, this is perfect. This is awesome. And so Catherine's like, would you go back? And I was like, absolutely. I'll go back with Henry for sure.
Oh,
Like,
that's cool.
so fun. So
It'd be fun I can imagine like it starts like, like it wasn't very packed when we first got there. And then by the end of it, there's 40 dads and sons and everybody's in tears. Like everyone's having an emotional moment, but there's 100 dads out there just all doing the same thing.
there was a dad like doing the classic, like glove in one hand, bat in the other hand, like doing infield with
Some
his
fungos.
two sons. And he's like hitting it too. He's like, can you believe this? You're taking infield. You're taking whatever grounders, the field of dreams. And the sons are like kind of thinking it's cool. But
we haven't seen the movie yet.
The dads are just like going nuts with it. So anyway, it was just a fun trip. We did a few other things throughout the day. We went to they had a U.S. farm toy museum.
Oh,
Tommy Coop. I thought it was like that kid, like the kid that's like, what kind of combine you got on this thing?
yeah.
I mean, it was 2 stories. I mean, this thing was awesome. Bo was in heaven. Like that might have been a bigger highlight than the field for him.
Really?
Like just he couldn't believe all these cool toys. And of course, at first he thought he was supposed to like it was a store so he could buy them. And I was like, no,
Okay.
you can't buy these. But anyway, just a fun time with Bo. But yeah, I think the lasting impression is the big toe out of all of it.
That's how it is. One of my earliest memories, like when I was a kid, was playing a game with my dad called Tree Stump. And I thought this was such a fun game where he was the tree stump and we would get to like play on him. Basically, what my dad was doing was just taking a nap. He was just laying down watching TV, and I thought we were playing tree stump. It was awesome.
That's a dad hack for you right there.
Yeah. All right, Dad's tired. We're playing tree stump. Yes, yes.
Yeah, or like some game where it's like be as quiet as possible, sneaking around Dad because he's sleeping. You
For the
can't wake
next
him up.
2 hours.
Yeah, right. So fun. So anyway, I love Iowa. I'm an Iowa fan. Not that I wasn't before. It was a great drive up to your wedding, but it was another great drive because it was like the perfect time of year where like the corn is high.
nice, yeah.
Yeah, it looks great. So
Yeah. It is great. I was awesome.
yeah.
I love it. I've got some beef I want to get into real quickly.
Okay.
And unfortunately, it might be with Patrick Mahomes.
Ooh.
Did you see they did a gender reveal for their 3rd kid?
No, I did not.
Okay. I don't watch a lot of gender reveals unless someone's DMing it to me and saying, make fun of this on Correct Opinions.
Yeah.
But this is probably one of the only ones I watched like with my own like consent to view it. I was like, I'm curious. Sure, let's see it.
Yeah.
Nice little gender reveal. Tic-tac-toe style. I've never seen that before.
Okay.
Like all these boards are like, it almost looked like something from The Price is Right. The boards are flipped the wrong way. And then you flip over a board like, oh, it's a pink X. Okay, I'll flip over another one. Oh, it's a blue O. Who's going to win tic-tac-toe, the boys or the girls?
I see.
I'm getting way too much into this.
No.
Basically, the 3 X's went, they're having a girl.
Okay.
Do you know Mahomes' kids' current names? He has 2 kids.
Sometimes Mahomes is a dork. Sterling, right? And bronze.
Sterling and Bronze.
Sterling silver, bronze. Yeah.
So,
What's the next one? Palladium.
last summer on the podcast, when we had my sister on, we talked about baby names. And I talked about how Rachel and I really like the name Goldie. We like that name. It's fun. It's light. It's like summery. Rachel's told all the time she looks like Goldie Hawn. This would be fun. Every top comment is like, Goldie Mahomes, here we come. Because they were going to stick with that metallic theme for whatever reason. So I'm like, gosh dang it.
Oh, so
You're going to name their kid Goldie Mahomes, and then we're going to name our first daughter Goldie.
Oh, because of Mahomes? Because you're a big Mahomes fan?
No! Go back.
No, because of the Summer Games.
July. It's Summer Games based. Yeah, so I'm just bracing for that.
Oh, okay.
We're going to, just hear about that for forever. Not actually, but it is still a bummer. It's like, dang it, that's a pretty high profile kid with a name that we thought was pretty unique to us.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Maybe he'll just be she'll be just a punk and so you'll take back
Yeah. Maybe she'll get Jackson's jeans.
Jackson's jeans.
Literally
Jackson's jeans.
She'll be exactly like Jackson.
She'll have these ripped up jeans.
So just a little, just pre-beef.
Okay, let's go one step further. Why name the 3rd one Gold?
Hey, that doesn't make a ton of sense, does it?
No. Also, isn't one of his dogs in the similar One of his dogs is named a metal thing.
Yeah, you're right. What are they called?
I think the dog was first too.
Oh yeah, steel and silver. They really like metal. Maybe the girl will be named aluminum or something. We don't know.
Tinfany. Tinfany. What else?
Yeah.
Yeah, Allie. They'll call her name is
Alloy.
Aluminum. Alloy.
Oh.
Yeah, Alloy.
It's spelled alloy. You
But
pronounce it alloy.
Allie. Alloy. What other metals are there out there?
Sheet.
Yep, you can just call her. Yep, sheet. Sheety.
A sheet could be her name.
Sheet. Surely there's plenty of other metals that you're like, sheet.
Sheet's fine.
Sheet's probably good. Sheet jumped off the bunk bed and cut open her head. What happened? Yeah, sheet hit the fan.
Nice.
What do you think of that, Timon?
Copper.
I think Copper's one of his son or dogs or something.
That's from Fox and the Hound.
Copper's a good name, dude.
Copper's a good
Yeah,
name.
Copper could just be the name. Cooper.
I kind of have beef, just in general. I know Trey is like one of Trey's sticks. So
Zinc?
Trey, I'm not trying to steal your stick, but just like,
No one's stick stealing here.
Listen here, that's your stick. Keep your stick. I don't want your stick. All right, walk softly, carry a big stick. But like just in general, baby names these days are becoming too confusing on what gender your baby is. Like these days, like
Alloy.
20 years ago, you name the kid Goldie. It's like Goldie's a girl, of
Yeah.
course. Nowadays, you can imagine in your head.
Goldie's a they. I don't even know.
Like hey, this is my kid Leighton. Go ahead, Jake. Leighton.
Leighton is. Yeah, if he's Australian, I'd go guy. American, I'd go girl.
Okay,
Another girl.
what about what about Brandon with an I-N instead of a O-N?
Oh.
Brandon.
Brandine.
Brandon. All of a sudden, it's like that one little thing. Graham. These days, it's like there's certain names that are boy names, certain names that are girl names. Not anymore.
Speaking of Graham, real quick, do you know the musician Graham?
Oh, I love him.
Okay. Thank you. So he's kind of a Forrest Frank, Nick D, kind of like, I don't know, solo artist, somehow cranking out music all the time. I put those in the same category. Anyway, this guy, his username is 100gram on Instagram. He DMs me like a mood swings video. It's like, dude, I watch your stuff all the time. I had no idea. I just pieced together as you. I know you from K West. So I'm like clicking on this guy. I don't even like see anything about him. I'm just like, oh, I do kind of recognize him. Like I can imagine like the 14-year-old version of him a little bit. So we're just like DMing back and forth, and probably like 6 DMs in, I'm like, let me actually like look at his profile again. And I see he has like, I don't know, 1 million followers, and he's like a really famous musician. I was like,
He's
oh my
like
gosh,
blown up.
He's a big deal. Yeah. So now I listen to his music. Like,
Do you know his last name?
he just goes by Graham.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know his last name.
Huh.
His music is pretty good.
I know. I actually really like his music. So shout out Graham.
I'll check him out. Maybe.
The guy, Graham.
Do you remember? Like, you think he was a K country kid first?
Could have been. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Graham.
Look him up later on Instagram.
Funderburk.
100 Graham.
Okay.
That's his username. Nice cat though.
Cool cat.
A cool cat. Nice little alloy. Do you want to talk about Main Street Roasters now?
Oh, we already did. No, yeah.
Talk about
We're-
work projects.
We're sponsored by Main Street Roasters. Not one time, but 2 times from Main Street Roasters.
I got to visit there, and I will talk all about it on the Wednesday episode, but
Fun.
I just can't tell you how great it is to be sponsored by a business this awesome and this cool. It's just, It's great there. The people are great. It's got to be pretty close to heaven on this side of it. It's just, Main Street Roasters is just awesome.
Is
And
this heaven?
No,
It's Main Street Roasters.
it's really close though.
It's Napanee.
Oh, and I think we've been pronouncing it wrong. Everyone around there was putting the emphasis at the end of the word.
Napanee?
Yeah. Like Napa know-how.
Haley, that's your fault. I asked her in a voice memo one time. Said, Napanee, am I saying that right? And maybe not.
Maybe we've gotten worse over time.
Napanee?
Maybe I've, brought you down. Yeah, because I say Napanee, and I think it's like Napanee. Now I don't know.
Napanee. Like acting like it's your, which knee? Is it your right knee or your Napanee?
Oh, it's my Napanee.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good way to remember it.
There you go.
All right. Either way, they're great. Had a nice iced latte with oat milk.
Okay.
Watching the dairy.
Yeah.
Went down easy. I put it on my story. They got outlets everywhere. They have power strips everywhere.
Nice.
Did you see that?
I saw the outlets.
Yeah. So clutch.
Yeah.
So smart. They just do it the right way.
They know what they're doing.
Go see them if you're in person. You will see a horse every 60 seconds. It's just Mennonite Amish culture. Not in the store, but
Okay.
like on the intersection of Main Street.
Yeah.
It's just awesome. They're great. The Millers are great. I can't wait to tell you about it.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
there's some fun stuff. But yeah, GRKC is our promo code to get 10% off Major Roasters. If you want some coffee, if you want some merchandise, grounds, beans, K-cups,
Yep.
espresso, whatever you want, MajorRoasters.com. Check it out. Thanks, y'all.
Thanks, y'all. I like the idea of people obviously wearing our merch, but it's like a second level. Like if you
whoa.
have Main Street Roasters merch or like Good Ranchers merch, like Healing Waters merch,
Hey.
that's next level. But like,
It would be next level.
it's kind of like it's like having the fake business, like the Just Drinks kind of thing is like a next
Yeah.
level like merch kind of thing for Ghostrunners. But
I gotta look. I just looked that up recently because Just Drinks is coming to Kansas City. The
a thing
Utah,
called Just Drinks. Oh no,
the Swig, the soda chain from out there. I forget when they're supposed to be here, but they're coming to like Overland Park pretty soon, and they're doing like 5 other locations in Kansas City. So they're really like
they're coming for it.
coming in hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Quivira and 135th, maybe. Pretty fun. Quivira Crossings. So that's Swig. That's Just Drinks. Let's see. What else should we talk about in this episode?
I have just in general would love to hear your thoughts on this.
Great.
Just you obviously are traveling all the time. You're staying in a lot of hotels these days, right? You're not doing as much tour busing.
There's
do
always
too
at
much?
least one hotel at the end of the trip.
Okay. What are you like as a hotel guest in your room?
It's like I was almost never there.
Okay. You're like leave no prints.
Yeah, no trace.
Really?
Yeah.
See, because I'm like, not completely, but like when I was in Iowa, I was like, I showered that night when I got there, showered in the morning, used 2 different towels, of course.
Yeah, that is nice.
I'm like, hey, they got 7 of them. I'm gonna use a new one.
Yeah, and you're using stuff for stuff you would never actually do. Like, I'm going to take this separate kind of hand towel just for my hair.
Yep.
That's kind of fun.
Okay. So you are kind of like, what about like, and this is a little bit, I guess you were bachelor forever, but like, where do you sleep in the bed?
The side closest to the nightstand with the most outlets.
Okay. So you're a side, even though you have the whole bed, you're
Yep.
side.
Yep.
See, I'm like, give me that whole bed.
You spread?
I go right in the middle and I spread that
I
eagle.
love spreading out in the bed.
Caca, baby. Yeah.
It's awesome.
Oh, it was great. It was like, this is such a luxury right here. Yeah, I just try to like take advantage of every amenity I can. Like, I don't need that much shampoo, but give me enough of it, baby.
I like a good, I like perusing the like snack bar down at the in the
Yeah?
lobby. You just never know what they're going to have down there.
Yeah.
Sometimes ice cream Snickers, that's a score. Sometimes like Kraft mac and cheese. Hey, I can make that in my room.
Really?
Yeah, if it's already in the bowl.
Like a microwave?
Yeah,
You just
yeah.
put water in there? Or is
Uh-huh.
it? Okay.
Just add water.
That's so funny. On the way home from Iowa, Bo, whatever, doesn't matter. We had to stop at a gas station to buckle him back in because he is having a hard time buckling.
Okay.
And I was like, whatever. I'm going to go inside real fast, grabbed a Snickers ice cream bar,
Yeah.
split it with Bo.
They're so good.
Dude, maybe top 10 best things ever.
Like treats.
Yeah.
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 Like Snickers, fine. Snickers, good.
Snickers good.
Good. But Snickers ice cream, unreal.
It's the perfect ratio of everything. It's just
Right.
how you want it to taste. And that caramel just dripping.
It's
Sometimes you don't even get it all. Oh, it's on my chin. Oh, it's great.
perfect. They had Twix ice cream in there as well. Have you ever
Those
tried
are
that
also
one?
wonderful.
Really?
Yeah. I think equally is good.
What kind of crunch are we talking on there?
I don't know.
Because like Twix
can't
has
really
like
remember.
that crunch.
I don't
And
think it's
kinda-
too crunchy.
I kind of like that about Snickers, that it's pretty easy to just
Soft.
get in there.
I
Yeah.
think Twix is pretty easy too.
Okay.
The ice cream, I think. I don't know.
The most annoying brain deal that Trey and I ever did together was specifically the Snickers ice cream bar. So it tainted me a little bit.
Really?
But now I'm back. I'm cool with them.
Yeah.
They're just asking for stuff that no one ever asked for. Like, hey, seriously, this was like an email. Like, hey, there was kind of some birds chirping during like at 18 seconds. Could you remove those? Like, remove we're shooting. It was outdoors. We're shooting at a pool. It's like, so there's there might be the occasional bird chirp. And how you want me to? This is 2019. I mean, I can't remove the bird. I can't isolate the bird and keep Trey's audio in there. I'm like, we're not going to go reshoot this video because a bird was
You're
chirping.
not the CIA.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I could turn the bird off if I was in charge.
Right.
The robots. Right. But yeah, there was a number of things like that where they were so particular, like nothing we'd ever experienced. It was like all of a sudden these don't taste as good anymore. This is really annoying.
Also on the 7th take of this thing, I'm getting a little bit of a stomachache. Give people a little bit of I don't know, not taste, but like explain. Like sometimes brand deals, they just you send it off once and they're good.
And more often than not, I feel like that's how they are.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're really big time like Trey and maybe an agency is kind of handling the deal, they're kind of a middleman. Every now and then you'll get an agency that's like really particular. And more often than not, what happens is when there are like issues or delays in a video getting posted is you send them a script, they approve the script, you go and shoot the video exactly how you said you would. And then they come back like, could we remove this? And maybe we say something else there. You go, well, this is kind of what I was trying to avoid by sending you a script.
Right.
So that's the most common, I feel like, annoyance. But most brands are very cool, and it's come a long way. 5 years ago compared to now, like brands have definitely learned, like, they're the ones who know how to do this. Let them do their thing.
Yes.
So
don't make them shoot a video on their channel that's completely different than all the other videos.
Yeah, don't get too salesy. Don't get to almost all of our golf brand deals are so casual and so easy. Hey, just wear the shirt. Hey, just mention the golf ball at some point.
Sometimes it's literally just product placement. Mm-hmm. What was it? Factor? We did a brand deal with them, and they're like, we don't want you to say anything about our stuff.
Yeah,
like that was like they emphasized like, do not mention us, do not talk about, like, just hold our stuff up while you're doing your like stuff. Where I go, okay,
great. There's also an element, and I'd never seen this before, of being too casual. So before we were with Sunday Swagger, Mood Swings, we were with Bad Birdie. And you remember there's a lot of weird stuff, like their CMO got fired, and I think they didn't really like us. It was weird. So the last 3 months of the partnership, they're like, hey guys, we're going to take a more casual approach. So go ahead and stop tagging us, and you don't even have to wear it all the time if you don't want. It's like, I feel like...
And you know what? Like, if you don't want us to pay you anymore, that'd be cool too.
It was very weird. And I was like trying to fight back with them. I was like, actually, I don't even know why they're going to pay us either way. But I was like, hey, no offense, but I don't think we should stop tagging you. Like, I don't see how that's going to be more beneficial. Well, we would just like to try a more casual approach to it. Like, I just don't think we don't mind tagging you.
Right.
They're like, well, let's just try this. All right.
See what happens.
Whatever. Okay. Just so odd.
Yeah, they were just...
I think they were just done with us.
They were just ready to bleed that one out.
But why would you not just take the tags anyway? I don't know.
Right.
They're just ashamed.
What's the... Yeah, that is what it seems like. They're like, we don't actually want to be affiliated. Just wear them inside out. Wear the shirts inside out.
It's like, these savings are insane. It's kind of what we're doing, but don't mention that either.
And you know what? You said there was bad birdies like chirping in one of the videos. Can you take that out? Like,
you
the
remove
18-second mark?
Yeah, thanks.
Cool. That'd be great.
So yeah, every now and then you get weird stuff like that. Yeah, we're taking a more casual approach. Don't tag us.
It is funny. Anytime we do brand deals, it's like you have to have a different thought process. Like, I think we did a brand deal where we made a joke about like Taco Bell. And the brand deal was not for Taco Bell. And so we're like, hey, let's shoot that one again, but let's just say burrito from the Mexican joint down the street. Sorry, something. Yeah. And then we're like, well, maybe they'll get triggered by the word Mexican, and so it's like all these little things of like, what could somebody say that they would not like about this? Let's reshoot it 10 times just to have them, so we don't have to go back to that location for one extra, shoot.
We shot a brand deal yesterday. Actually, we shot 2 yesterday. Look out Friday.
Okay.
One was a YouTube integration, and one was another video for Lipton hard tea.
Okay.
And that was like, yeah, you like shoot kind of what you need to, and then I always go back to like, all right, what else could they possibly ask for? Let's go ahead and say it.
It's like spell out something sometimes. Like,
yeah, let's do a really salesy take and not include that in the video, but in case they ask for it, at least we have to go out and reshoot the whole thing.
Yeah.
The product yesterday, which I think I'm gonna edit just an entire blooper reel. So have you seen that video? I asked all the guys yesterday, no one had seen it. It's that old video of an old couple, and they're trying to do a commercial for like the crispy, buttery chicken flakes,
yeah,
whatever.
dude.
Yeah, so no one had seen that.
Oh, it's a classic.
I was doing that by myself yesterday. I couldn't get it
On accident.
on accident.
Yeah.
So it was, what was the product, Timon? Do you remember it?
Oh, jeez.
Lipton hard iced tea, citrus green tea is the full product name.
Lipton hard iced tea, citrus green tea.
Yes.
Okay.
So a bit wordy.
Especially when you try and say it fast.
Yeah. Dude, hey, check out Lipton
Check out this
hard
Lipton
iced tea, citrus green tea.
Did I say it right? Yeah.
And we agreed, like, I think 2 T's is too much. Just say tea once. I was like, all right, I'll say Lipton hard iced citrus green tea. And I was like, well,
Hard iced citrus is tough.
yeah, maybe I go, hey, check out this citrus green tea from Lipton.
Yeah.
It's hard iced. Like, all right, that doesn't sound totally right.
Have you tried this new citrus green tea flavor from Lipton hard iced tea? You needed me there, baby.
And yeah, I just really couldn't get it for a while.
That's great.
I was trying my hardest. I just couldn't get it
Hard
done.
iced. You tried your hard iced.
Speaking of this, just got a text as we're talking about this. Someone wants to do a brand deal with my personal Instagram. Haven't had that since Old Spice 2020.
Oh, fun.
Not a lot of people reach out. This is a museum in St. Louis.
City?
Sorry?
The City Museum?
Yes, great assumption. No, actually, it seems like it's a Ripley's Believe It or Not type
Ooh.
museum. Some kind
Okay.
of like grandfather's mansion kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't fully get it. Honestly, I didn't know it was a real email, but I got Jack on it and he's like negotiating this deal. And anyway, but I guess I have to go to St. Louis
Okay.
to do it.
Absolutely not.
So,
Hard no.
$100,000 where I walk.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Cool.
Jack just texted me now. For that amount, I would need 100K views, reach guarantee.
What?
I've never had that happen before.
Impossible.
So I have to get 100,000 views,
Unless you promote it.
or I just boost it.
Yeah.
This is new. This is new territory for me. I've never experienced this.
That doesn't feel like something that ever. Well, I don't know. Maybe Trey does that and we just don't know it. Because some of his videos are, like, his brand deals are promoted.
Yeah, and usually the brand will do that. Like, hey, we want this to look good. We'll boost it for you.
Right.
I have to boost?
Yeah. How much? What if you just like become negative on this thing because you posted so much?
It costs so much money
Like,
to get done.
please. 100K is crazy. Because I mean, have you ever had a video hit 100K on your Instagram?
Oh yeah, my one of my stand-up comedy bits about Kansas City is like 500,000.
Oh, so you got it.
But then again, that's a little different than like, check out this museum. That's gonna be tough to get a museum tour video. I mean, I get creative. I got a 4-hour drive, I guess, on the way there to figure it out.
That's
I don't know. What's the hook on a museum video? I'll figure it out. I'll check out the museum.
Yeah. Cool.
Make it work. Road trip. Bo want to come? I'll show him my toe.
He might. Please don't sell it that way though. Hey, I'm Eddie. I'll show you my toe.
I'll show you my toe.
They'd probably love it, honestly.
Anyway, that's been brand deals. That was kind of fun how that worked out.
Yeah. Love me some brand deals.
Call Jack after this and say, how much is that going to cost me?
Seriously though, ask Trey. Whatever.
Yeah, how common is this? Anyway, that's fun. Should we do our review of the week?
Let's do the review of the week.
I got a short but sweet one if you don't mind.
I don't mind.
The username is Watch the Chosen. The review says, my Canadian roommate used to walk around the house giggling, listening to your podcasts. I started listening and now I do the same. The end. I love Canadian roommate.
Yeah.
I wonder if they are Canadian themselves or like, it's kind of weird, but my roommate's Canadian. How did they get that way? I don't know, but they like the podcast.
Oh, this is fun. Sometimes like Apple Podcasts, like just like don't always refresh every day. So we got like a bunch of new ones all of a sudden that I
They got
haven't
like
read.
a batch drop.
Yeah. I'll read them later, guys. I'll read this first one. It just says, I'm so much older, from Christian KC. 5 stars. It's so fun to listen to y'all. There are times you don't know something and your guesses crack me up. You keep me young for sure. I listen on headphones but laugh out loud. Love that. So all of a sudden I'm sitting in the stall next to somebody and they start cracking up. I'm like, they're probably listening to Ghostrunners.
They're probably ghosting.
So yeah, there you go.
That's fun. Glad we keep you young.
Yeah.
Keep you young. Brad, would you like to end this episode with a jingle today, please?
Yeah. Just a second. Let me, I think we got one sent. Oh man. All right, this one is from Danny Parkhurst.
Oh, she's back.
She's back with the vengeance.
George Kittle. Thanks for writing us a jingle. And by us, I mean these two guys.
Ghostrunners Pod.
Fun song, fun singing. Good job.
I think we have done that song before, but this is new lyrics that were really well
lyrics.
sung. Yeah.
Torpedo,
Yeah,
sutures.
just wrote it July 10th. Thanks, Danny.
That was great. I love that song. Kelly Clarkson's great. Have you ever heard her like sing? Probably. She's a really good voice.
Yeah. Have I ever heard Kelly Clarkson sing?
I got on this weird like TikTok just like rabbit hole the other day of just listening to Kelly Clarkson sing.
Oh, really? Just her specifically?
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna be like just like really into like people with great voice. Like, no, you're like Kelly
I
Clarkson.
probably watched like 4 straight TikToks of Kelly Clarkson singing, like different like either it's because she has like some morning show.
Yeah,
Every now
and
and then
she
she'll
sings
sing on
a
there.
lot on
Yeah,
there.
yeah. It's great.
It is.
Have you seen that clip of Anne Hathaway singing her song to Kelly Clarkson? Great TikTok.
No,
Anne Hathaway, great voice.
really.
Really good voice. From someone who doesn't know how to really judge those things. But yeah, I think it's good.
She was Les Mis, right?
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you have it.
Well, but Russell Crowe, not great voice.
Oh, well,
That's
I
true.
mean, you don't have it.
You don't have it just because you're in Les Mis doesn't mean you have
No,
it.
that's not what I meant.
That's not it.
That's my
Right,
bad, guys.
So, guys, thanks as always for listening, being a part of the commune.
I
Get
got
on, get on the Facebook group. Don't get off of it. Don't get out.
Yep.
Stay on.
Facebook group is great. It's popping. And check out our sponsors.
Yep.
And we will we'll see you guys on Wednesday. A lot of fun things to talk about on Wednesday.
Got some s'mores. I don't know how I'm gonna choose. I have so many on my list for s'mores.
Thinking the same thing. Yeah.
I know. You guys are going to dominate.
We might
me.
need to call Scott or something to get a 4th person.
I'm
in
just
here.
hoping to come in third.
Yeah. All right. We love you guys. We'll see you. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Out to lunch Wednesday.
Ghostrunners podcast. Every